Hello guys and welcome back to more League on the False Nines YouTube channel. Going to continue the Leon save today, and our game is away against Rennes, as I said I was going to do last time. Off screen, go through the games played off screen. Unfortunately, we got knocked out of the French League Cup at the semi-final stage by Bordeaux. It was a real pain in the ass, and I believe the final is a Bordeaux PSG final, but I'm not quite sure. We'll have a look into that. But the good news is we are still top of the league. We're 3 points clear of PSG, and we're 7 clear of Marseille, and we have a game in hand on them. And Marseille are starting to fall back now as well. Lille rather. So it looks like it's going to be a 3-horse race at the moment, but we could still pull further ahead. We'll see. But yeah, we've only lost 1 league game so far this season. We've lost a couple of other games, and of course we're out of both domestic cups now as well. So our focus now is on the Champions League and the League 1. Let's go through the schedule off screen. Sorry, I'm still sort of kind of finishing my dinner because I've just had like a chicken. So yeah, well, enough of that. Our last live come, we won 1-0 away against Evian. Sami Khedira with the only goal of the game. Played 6 games off screen, 4 league games, and a couple of games in the Coupe de la Ligue, starting off with a win against Met in the League Cup. And this was 4-2, which looks good, but it was very, very, very close. And Mets actually took the lead. Jordi van Leberg, 19th minute, gave them the lead. Dino Halilovic did give us an equaliser just before half time, 41 minutes in. And going in 1-1 at half time, you know, we needed to do better. And we did. Just before the hour mark, Ben Yedder scored 59th minute to make it 2-1. But then Met got their own equaliser, 67th minute, halfway through the second half. Sheikh Doucouré, 67th minute. Yeah. So that's 2-2. And I'm thinking, God, it's going to go to extra time, isn't it? And the fact that we had a knock to Lacazette just before half time as well. We had to bring on Huntelaar. I was thinking this isn't going to go our way. We're going to get extra time and penalties and we'll get knocked out. But we've got 2 injury time goals. Sam Umtiti, 91st minute, and Klaas-Jan Huntelaar with pretty much the last kick of the game in the 94th minute. Gave us a 4-2 win, but it was a lot tighter than the scoreline suggested. Very, very close. And wow. Jeremy Choplan got a 4.6 in this game. I mean, their defending was awful. It must have been because of those last 2 goals. But Jeremy Choplan, 4.6. Our former player Jale, 6.1. Defensive wise, they were awful. We didn't offer a lot going forwards really though. And yeah, we could have done a lot better. But you know, we got through. So let's go ahead to the semi-final. We'll just go through that now. So yeah, this was infuriating. The only goal of the game was an own goal by Umtiti. And that was what sent Bordeaux through. We had a few chances. Didn't take him. Lacazette had a dreadful game. Took him off on the hour mark. Brought on Huntelaar, who wasn't much better. We had a knock to Kone on the hour mark as well. So we had to bring on our only centre-back on the bench, which was Yilmaz, who has not had a lot of games for us. He's only 18, I think. 17 even. Hasn't had many appearances for us. Only a handful. You know, I've only just started playing him, really. And yeah, that's been pretty bad for us. So yeah, we got knocked out of this. Let me just see if it is the Bordeaux PSG in the final. But the Coupe de la Ligue as a tournament has gone up a bit, and it's now better than the Coppa Italia. So I suppose that's one good thing from that. Let's go through the league games now then. So yeah, we did drop points at home against Rennes. This was a 2-2 draw. And Rennes did actually have a 2-0 lead before half time, which was absolutely stupid, ridiculous. Gregoire Defrel in the 18th minute put Rennes ahead. And then in the first half, injury time, Nicolas Izimat Mirin scored to make it 2-0. There were only 2 shots on target and they scored them. And their midfielder, Pablo Chavarria, was an absolute great player for him on the day. Did very, very well. We were pretty dreadful. Asensio had a bad game. We brought on Dino for him and again, didn't do a lot better. But we did bring it back from a 2-0 down and get a 2-2 draw. Lacazette in the 53rd minute. And the substitute Nabil Fekir in the 81st minute gave us a 2-2 draw. We could have had to defeat them, but luckily we didn't. So yeah, this was a disappointing performance. And I started playing Gorkov because I was going to try and cash in on him in this January transfer window, and I ended up offering him for his value, which was 1.8 million, and still did not get anything in for him. So there was interest. Stoke were interested, and I think Eibar were interested as well. But yeah, he's declining as a footballer, and I think I probably, if I was going to cash in on him, I think I left it a bit late, which is a shame. Let's go through the last 3 league games then. So we had a 3-0 win at home against Toulouse. Yeah, this is a nice routine win here. Early goal for Grenier in the 4th minute, again from long range. He's done so well. I think it was only maybe his 6th of the season, but he's been a great player. Lacazette also got a brace in the first half, 13th minute goal to make it 2-0, and then converted a 39th minute penalty to make it 3. And well, we left it at that. I mean, defensively we were great. Lacazette man of the match with his 2 goals. Good performance, good 3-0 win. And then we also won 3-0 against Bordeaux. Pity we couldn't do this in the cup, but Bordeaux had an early red card here. Andre Biago Poco was sent off 15 minutes in, so they played a lot of the game with just 10 men, Bordeaux. We took advantage. Took a while to actually break through. We went through a first half and it was goalless. But the second half, Grenier in the 49th minute, Lacazette in the 55th minute, and then 83rd minute, Nabil Fekir. And we got 3 goals in the second half. A couple of knocks along the way. Khedira took a knock just before half time. And Captain Gonalon also took a knock, and he actually missed some game time from that. We missed him for a couple of games. Had to make a couple of changes there. And then the last league game, this was against Avignon. We were 5-0 up in this game. Avignon got a late consolation goal through a regen, Negrello. 19 years old, I think. So, yeah. 19-year-old defender got their consolation goal. But, yeah. 2 goals for Kone here, the defender, both from set pieces. Also 2 goals for Klaas-Jan Huntelaar from the bench, after a pretty poor first half from Nabil Fekir. And new signing, Adrien Rabiot in the 90th minute got the 5th goal. The only signing I made, I did actually go for another player, because Alex Song was without a club. I'm not sure if he is still. Ajax went in for him as well, but we couldn't get it tied down in time on deadline day. Did he actually join Ajax in the end? Let's see. Oh, damn it. Alex Dong, that is his name from now on. Alex Song. Did he join Ajax in the end? No, he didn't. He's still without a club. So that could be something to look at in the summer. Well, I would say that, but we're ending the save after this season, so no point looking at that really. Yeah, we tried to go for Alex Song on a free transfer, because I actually tried for him like on the Bosman rule when he was still with, was it Barcelona he was with? Yeah. But his wage was like far too high, but then he was without a club, and we could have got him for about a wage of about 30 grand a week, but unfortunately we didn't. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame that we couldn't get that. Let's go through the transfers then. I think there wasn't a great deal of anything else that happened. A few more players loaned out, and we also did actually sell Hegatzi to Feyenoord on a free transfer, because that was a bit of a pointless purchase. And Luke de Jong's transfer to Turek went through in the end. Boris Marin's gone on loan to Hibs, and Fouad Ali went on loan to Avignon. And that's about it. In terms of incomings, Adrien Rabiot, the defensive midfielder or central midfielder from PSG. 22 years old, got a lot of like, he can definitely improve when looking at his ability. Okay, it looks like he won't improve that much in the future, but you know, he's a half decent player, and we only paid 5.5 million for him, so I think that's a pretty good deal. It's not the end of the world if he doesn't perform. I'm sure we can, you know, maybe offload him for a bit of a profit. He's had a goal so far, so that's all right. He's had a couple of starts, so yeah, I'm excited for this. For the business end of the season, you'd probably say. 14 games left to play, so still 42 points to play for, and we've got a 3-point lead over PSG, 7-point lead over Marseille. I'm happy with how this is going. Now, we will drop points along the way, but then again, PSG and Marseille will do as well. But our last 3 games are going to be, you know, the be all and end all. That's going to be crunch time, because our last 3 games are Lille, Marseille, and Saint-Etienne. 3 huge games. I mean, that at the moment that's 4th, 5th, and 3rd, and that's our last 3 league games, which is massive. It's huge. So, yeah. But I mean, look forward to that. It's going to be a double live com there with Marseille and Saint Etienne. So, yeah, look forward to that. That's going to be massive. Massive. Let's go through today's game, though. As I said, we're away against Rennes. In the 7 games we've played against them, they've had 1 victory. We've had 2 victories, and there's been 4 draws. I think that's what that means up there. It's something like that. Yeah, they have given us a hard time, We've had a few draws against them. Yeah, they've had some good results against us. Let's go through the team. Jokic, we can't play for this match. I'm guessing he is suspended. So, where is Shenikov? There's Shenikov. We'll play him. Gonalon is, well, just about back. So, I'll have him there. Excuse me. Tony Lopez will have in goal. Do you want Lacazette and Fekir? No, we're going to go with Lacazette and... Yeah, we'll keep Lacazette and Fekir. I'm going to start Dino because Asensio has been pretty bad again. Again, he started having some bad games. I'm going to start... I'm going to leave Rabiot there. We'll have Gonalon on the bench. I think we'll leave it at that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Submit the team. And we'll see how we get on. Actually, no, some of the team is sort of lacking in fitness. Rabiot is one of them. Some of the team is not doing great fitness-wise because we have just come off with that that League Cup defeat in the semi-finals. But we're doing well in the league. We should be fine. And let's kick off. Here we go. It's us at the start. And here we go. We're underway. And here is Sami Khedira. And, well, that wasn't really a highlight. That was just from the kickoff. Here is a highlight. It's a free kick for Rennes. It's headed away by Khedira. It's come to Paul George and Tep. Well, he's a good player. Was that really a penalty? Are you serious? That was right in the corner of the penalty area. It was Dino Halilovic who conceded it. That sucks. That downright stinks. And Tep will take the penalty here. And he converts. Goes right. Lopez goes the right way. But 10th minute in. And we're down. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. And now the game's not responding. Right. You go. Let's look at the penalty again. Tony Lopez went the right way, but that was right in the corner by Ntep. There was no beating that. And that's put Livic's rating right down because of the conceding of the penalty. I'm going to go more structured. That seems to work better than flexible. So I'm going to go structured. And now Halilovic has been injured. That could be a blessing in disguise. I mean, he's the guy that conceded the penalty. If only he'd been injured before that. Well, ideally, neither would have happened. But we're going to bring on Asensio. We'll move him to Ongonch. Excuse me. Getting a bit of a tickly cough today. I'll try and get back in this game. We've had 3 shots, all of which have been on target, but it's Rennes that have the lead. Here's Coldify. That sounds like a Pokemon move. Coldify. I don't know. Danze for Rennes. I've got a lot of the ball here, and they've been doing well possession-wise. And they've got a goal from it. Khedira pressurising the player there. Here's Coldify again. And Mbenge. Andre. Ngando. Doucouré. And Umtiti tries to win it back. But they've still got the ball here, Rennes. And finally, we've won the ball. Maybe we can launch an attack here. Umtiti with the ball now. To Rabiot. Khedira. Lacazette's in on goal here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, good finish. Good stuff. It was pretty much one-on-one with the keeper. Lacazette, 19th goal of the season. And Khedira, that was a great pinpoint pass. Excellent stuff. And we're back to 1-1. That was a great ball by Khedira. And Lacazette taking it through. Puts it past the goalkeeper Costil. That was a good goal. Well worked. Khedira again. He finds Marco Asensio. Clement Grenier. Asensio. Grenier. Asensio. Score. Oh, 2-1. Good comeback. We're back in this game. It's 2-1. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Asensio on the score sheet as well. Good stuff for him. Had some poor performances, but looks like this could be one of his good ones. Good substitution, I think, as well. Maybe we should have started Asensio. I don't know about bringing him off the bench. It was a forced change, so maybe that was a blessing in disguise. Coming up to half-time now. We've got a 2-1 lead. The performance has been okay, but I think, yeah, we really need to watch out for complacency. And that's, well, the team seemed to agree, so we'll leave it at that. Made one change, which is forced. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of a cough at the moment. Asensio. And we lose the ball. TT going to get a card here. He is. Yellow cards haven't been a huge problem this season, but there are still quite a few of them. I mean, Nika seemed to behave himself a bit more this season, but then again, he hasn't played as many games because Juanfran has just been so good as well. I mean, our two right backs, it's very hard to choose our best right back. They're both playing absolutely well, really well. I'm switching to control. We're about halfway through the second half. I'm going to bring off Clem Grenier because he's struggling a bit now. And we're going to bring on Freddie Guarin, who has not started a lot of games this season, actually. But Guarin was a free transfer, so, we'll see what happens with him. 75 minutes in now, still 2-1. I'm debating whether to go defensive. We've been very clinical this game. 8 out of 9 shots on target. 18 minutes in now. I'm going to bring off... so I'm going to bring off Khedira, I think. Excuse me. And we're going to put Rabiot a bit further up. And we're going to bring on Gonalon. We're moving to Anchorman. And there's only about 5 minutes or so to go. So I'm going to go defensive for the remainder of the game. And just try and force out a 2-1 win here. It's been a good game, actually. Not been a huge amount of highlights. But I think it hasn't been a bad game. And they're going to score here. No, they're not. Good defending. Here's Mbenge. And he's cleared away by Nika. And, Rennes are going to try and force a late goal here. They've got an 86-minute corner. We're defending corners okay in this game, actually. I think our set pieces, defensive-wise, are fine. And you watch them score from this. No, it's cleared away by Rabiot. Poor corner, really. Right, I'm going contain. I don't trust this. 89th minute. We're going to waste time as well. Play safer. Coming up to injury time now. Here we go. Shenikov with a throw-in. And that was it was won by Rennes. Grzycki. And that's a good pass. And Entep. Oh, the first save was great, but Entep was there for the rebound. It's 2-2. And it's a 93rd minute equaliser for Rennes. That's a pain in the arse. And it's more points dropped. Maybe time to... Oh, there may be time for one more chance to maybe get another winner. Nika with the ball. Still going. Finds Asensio. Guarin. If it's got to be any time, it's got to be now. Rabiot. No, it's cleared away by Hutu. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Goes up for a throw-in. That's going to be full time. It was a good game. But we couldn't quite force out a win. Going to go cautious and say that we should have won that match. Because I think we should. Even though we went behind. And the penalty was a bit dubious as well. It didn't look like it was in the box. If I'm honest. I don't know, it was right on the corner of the penalty area. So, I think that could have gone either way. Whether it was actually a penalty or not, again, I don't know. Usually in those cases, I say it was given. There's nothing you can do about it. These things happen. Marseille won and PSG won. So, that is really closed the gap now. Saint-Etienne also won. Lille lost 3-0 to Evian. That's a pretty bad result for them. So see what the fans are saying about that. They're probably disappointed because, we dropped points. Denied by a late goal. Halilovic apparently is very tired. Why? I'm resting you for the next match. Are you sure? Apparently he's very tired, but he's saying he can carry on. We'll see. We're unbeaten in 8 though. I mean, since that defeat against Nice, I think it was, we haven't lost again. Not in the league anyway. We've only lost that one game. Yeah, no, that hurts. But why do you keep asking me if he's leaving the club? He's not. Don't see why he'd want to leave. That was unfortunate for Dino. No Conor Shenikov. He wasn't best, but he had a good game, unfortunately for us. So, whether that was a penalty or not, I don't know. But it's more drop points. Let's have a look at the table now. So, you see, PSG have a game in hand. If they win it, they're a point behind us. And suddenly, it's not... We've got to face them again. Is it at home or away? It's at home. It's tentative now. I mean, I was confident, but now that gap closes to a point, and well, the whole complexity has just changed. Those drop points, that draw, is pretty pivotal. Actually, it's scary. Well, I've already sort of sorted out a plan for what my next live comms are going to be. I think we have to play that PSG game. I think that's a must now. So I think that will be our next live com. So I'll do 5 games off screen. We'll also play this first leg of our last 16 Champions League game with Leverkusen. So it'll be PSG, and then it will be, I don't know, maybe a game around this place. It was going to be Monaco, but it won't be Monaco now. I don't know what to do after PSG. We'll have Champions League games as well, won't we? So our next live com will be PSG. Then after that, it'll probably be Met or Dijon, one of those two. And then we end the league with the double live com against Marseille and Saint Etienne. And if we make it, Champions League final. But that's a tall order in itself. And then that will be it for the series. So there will only be maybe 3 or 4 episodes left, and that's it. So that's going to do it for today's video anyway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.